Let's hope this weather clears out. My goodness, I can't even tell what the view is behind Cedric.
No, Cedric, help us out here.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are saying that as they step outside. They're like, wow, is this my neighborhood? This view is really stunning considering this is not heavy rain. This is not thick cloud cover. No, this is the smoke and the haze that we were talking about coming in from those wildfires, just covering the scene out there, folks. And it's not just the fact that it's causing some amazing, terrible views out there. It's also, of course, creating some very bad air quality. And this is the concern. So as you look at the air quality currently, here's the problem. In Salt Lake, yeah, we've got code red. Now, code orange just stands for unhealthy for sensitive groups. We talk about this a lot. That's when it starts to affect people with asthma, COPD, and things like that. When you get into code red, it affects everyone. It is just unhealthy air to be breathing in. And as you can see behind me, all of that air, it's plenty of it for us to breathe in. So you want to limit your time outside because, yes, it doesn't look dangerous, but it could be dangerous, especially if you suffer from that. Even in a normal person, you're probably sitting, burning eyes, itchy throat, things like that right now just because of that smoke and haze. Now, the further south you get, things improve, right? Well, that's because the smoke has not made it that far south yet, but I don't think you're out of the woods just yet. Let's time it out with future smoke. Here's that low pressure switching our winds from out of the south to out of the north. Typically, in this time of the year, we love to see that because it taps into some cooler air. Yes, it did do that today, but it's also tapping into that smoke, that thick plume of smoke and haze that continues to drift south from the Cache Valley down through the Wasatch Front, the Wasatch Back, West Desert. You're going to really get into all this. And then look at this. By midnight tonight, how about the I-70 corridor? And this is still heading south. So I think this could be affecting most of the Beehive State by the time we get into your Thursday. So the forecast right now for air quality tomorrow, code orange for Ogden down to Salt Lake City, but I would not be surprised to see a few more folks introduced into that as that smoke and haze continues to increase. So let's talk about the weather setup. Here's the front that brought us the showers and storms yesterday. That's also what's pulling the winds out of the north today, bringing us that northerly flow. That'll be with us for the next couple of days. Now, high pressure will eventually make its way in from the south and west. That'll switch our winds, and we'll start to push the smoke and haze back to the north and west. But it's going to take a couple of days, probably not until the weekend. At the same time, it is going to bring us some warming temperatures. So if you like above average temperatures, you're going to love the temperatures over the next several days. Now, look at this. We're looking at the Gulf of Alaska. Here's our next storm system. Now, this is going to take a few days to get here, but it may start to bring us our next chance of rain. But it's going to be a while before that happens. So in St. George tonight, whoa, it's a toasty one out there, folks. 103. Yeah, that's not what we like to see. But by midnight or so, we're dropping down into the mid to upper 80s with a clear sky. By 4 a.m. or so, how about the 70s? And look at this. Here comes that smoke and haze reaching as far south as St. George. Now, across the Wasatch Front here in Salt Lake City, about 80 degrees. We're already dealing with that smoke and haze out there during the early evening hours. That trend will continue as we go throughout the evening. Temperatures dropping into the upper 60s by 11 p.m. It's going to be a smoky sky through the night, and we're down into the low 60s by 4 a.m. or so tomorrow morning. And yes, we wake up to a smoky sunrise out there across parts of the area. But hey, folks, you can't wait. I know you've been counting down. We've been counting down the Utah State Fair. It's almost here. We're talking hours away. Brian and Sarah have been working tediously. They've been outlining what they want to eat at the fair, what they want to actually do at the fair, and they've got a whole list. I can't wait to see what they're going to be out there engaging in, and I hear they got some special outfits as well. So hazy sunshine, upper 80s on Thursday, upper 80s on Friday, low 90s Saturday. No rain chances, so that should be great to kick off the fair. And hey, folks, make sure, I hear they're going to be out there on Thursday. So if you want to see some true ABC4 celebrities, go on down and look for them. They'll be around out there. Now, we've got this high pressure creating the smoke and haze, kicking it out as we go into the weekend. That brings in the warmer temperatures. We're hoping for this next low pressure to bring us that chance of showers by the beginning of next week. Right now, doesn't like a significant rain a bit, but of course, we'll keep you updated as we get closer. St. George, hazy sunshine, 100, 103 over the next couple of days. Sunshine for the weekend. It stays hot. Maybe an isolated storm to kick off the new weekend. Notice as we get into the Wasatch Front, yeah, we already know that smoke and haze is going to be around. It's going to be pretty impressive, but maybe we can kick it out of here for the weekend, and then we're talking rain chances, but between now and then, above average temperatures.
Cedric, you are really selling this fair. You're really setting us up.
Yes, I can't wait to see what you. Wesley, listen. Tell us about the outfit because I saw the boots earlier. I saw the boots. All right.
I'm just about the food.
Oh yeah.